Okay, welcome to the 10-day reset information session for our members who are already enrolled in the 10-day reset. So I'm going to be giving you a little bit more information than I would in just our standard information session. This is really what you need to know as you prepare to get started. So in the 10-day reset, we're really working on harnessing our energy. And what I mean by that is your energy is all over the place. You have got your mind in one project, your mind in something else, and you're not allowing your energy to be with you. So this is a very energetic approach to this. So in this, we're collecting ourselves and really allowing ourselves to feel whole instead of fragmented. This is also intended to be a jump start to your health or a reset to your healthy habits. So either way, if you're looking to just jump in and create a healthy lifestyle, maybe you haven't done that before, this is a great place for you. If you know what a healthy lifestyle looks like, but you're just a little off and you need that reset button, this is definitely for you as well. This is part of our Well Nourished Life program. So, this program is all about focusing on more, focusing on the healthy habits that you want to add into your day, and also, as always, progress, not perfection. As you do this 10-day reset more and more, you may find that there are components that you want to add in and components that you don't want to add in right now. Now, if coffee might be one of those for you, maybe you don't want to eliminate coffee entirely during the 10 days because you're just not ready for that or you're at a difficult part of life. That's okay. Then you would at least take out all the creamer, take out all the sugar, and just go with black coffee or cut your coffee in half. So that's one example I use a lot. And that's one thing that we have to do a lot because if you just go cold turkey, you could end up with a headache or a migraine. So those are definitely things that we'll talk about in pre-detoxing, which you can pre-detox or you can just go light on your 10-day reset. We're focusing on the healthy, we're focusing what we want to add in. And this is really that mindset issue. If I told you don't eat chocolate for 10 days, you're going to think about chocolate. So, what I want you to focus on is if you do like chocolate, find the substitute so that every time you get a chocolate craving, you know you're going to go make a chocolate protein full of veggie shake. Okay, so you get to navigate this and create it as a positive. Pay attention to the healthy habits that you know you need to work on. So maybe this first 10-day reset will look different than your second or your third, because maybe this time you're really focused on hydrating, and the next one you're really focused on sleep. Yes, we'll be focused on both of those at the same, and both of those scenarios, but you might make it a different priority level. We're working on focusing on more vegetables and fruit. How can you add more veggies and fruit into your day? How can you get more sleep and rejuvenation? And then including in more journaling and reading, which means less social media during that time. During the 10 days, and this is what makes it more of this cleanse aspect, where we're really just honing in for 10 days. For 10 days, try to limit or eliminate your caffeine. We're getting rid of all the sugars and processed foods, no alcohol, no gluten, no dairy, and no red meat. So these are the only areas that you really need to navigate away from. Now you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to eat if that's filling up my diet and you're taking all of my favorite things away from me? No worries. This is why this program is so easy. I'm going to be giving you specific times during the day to be eating and specific food choices to be choosing during those times. Okay. So right here in the morning, you're going to be rising, shining, and the first thing you're going to do is drink warm lemon water. Now, you can add some other concoctions into that. We'll get to that later. But most importantly, you're drinking water first thing in the morning. You can do the oil massage and then the shower. I'll go into that as well. Do some breathing or meditation and make sure you're eating breakfast between 7 and 9. So these are those time windows. Lunch is between 11 and 2. You're going to be really getting some movement in, maybe do a 2-minute breathing break, sip on water or herbal tea, and make sure that you're getting in at least 2 hours between each meal. So no snacking. We're really focusing on those 3 solid meals and getting ourselves into a rhythm. When we're in a rhythm, the body knows what to expect. The body will adapt and the body works optimally. Dinner happens before 7. Make sure you're really focusing on eating 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep. No screens 1 hour before bed. Try to journal and read. You might lay in bed and do your belly massage. We're going to do breathing and meditation, and then 12 hours of fasting. So that's no eating from 7 to 7. During that time of fasting, you can sip on chicken broth or herbal tea. Those are very nourishing for the gut. So what does this meal schedule look like? What does each meal look like? Okay. Breakfast is apples for breakfast. You can have a smoothie or a shake with apples and cinnamon. You can have stewed apples with cinnamon. You could have applesauce with cinnamon. So apples for breakfast between 7 and 9 a.m. Lunch. Lunch is veggies, legumes, rice, lean meat, such that be like fish, chicken or fish. You could have sweet potato and kale as an example, and up to 1 cup of rice. So up to 1 cup of rice. Really, I don't want you to eat rice every single day. If you're feeling really depleted of carbs, you really probably need to eat more vegetables. You get carbs from vegetables. However, I know there are a few of you that are really needing those carbs. Try not to do them every day. We try to really work on a 3-day cycle, meaning maybe one of those days in a 3-day cycle you could have it. However, if you need a little bit each time just to kind of fill you up because you're feeling hungry, I don't want you to feel hungry. We are eating to 80% full, but I don't want you to feel hungry afterwards. And if you are, maybe you need to sit and meditate on that and see if it's just habitual. Maybe you've stretched your stomach because you've been eating so much. So your stomach is actually what you could fit in 2 palms. And if you're eating more than that, you've most likely stretched your stomach and it will shrink back. I don't like you feeling hungry. So in that sense, the best policy would be to add more fat into that, such as ghee, butter, more avocado, adding something in of that sort. Okay, soup for supper is the policy. Soup for supper, soup for supper. Between 5 to 7, you're going to eat soup for supper. Soup for supper allows you to have food that's very easily digestible in your stomach later in the evening so that your body is not trying to digest while you're sleeping. Okay, digestion breaks. It's really, really important, again, for you to have those 2-hour digestion breaks in between meals. So like from 9 to 11, if you're eating there, really make sure, like if you accidentally eat at 9 or 10, you're at least getting 2 hours in between that next meal. We want the body to have that break, have the ability to process and not be on overwhelm. So digestion benefits. These are some amazing benefits. You're going to have this PDF available. There's going to be lots of resources in here, such as the apples for breakfast, how to make that apple smoothie. Here's a little picture of some of the ingredients that I put in mine. However, you can get creative, and how to do stewed apples as well. Chia seeds is something you'll see mentioned in here. Again, if you feel like you're having a hard time staying full, chia seeds are a great way to add fiber, keep you full, along with adding those fatty foods. There are more resources coming, and I also really want you to feel empowered that if you find something that's really working for you, or if you have a question, please post those in the group. And as a community, we will support each other. I will also see it. I'll be able to answer your question. And someone else might also have that question as well. So I hope this helps you in getting started, getting prepared, getting your mind in the game for what our 10-day reset looks like. And feel free to message me any questions. I can always make another video if it seems like it's a larger answer. So never feel shy in asking questions. I'm Izzy Nally, and Welcome to the 10-day reset.